Southern is known for winning. And when you go out in the community and you go out on jobs and you talk to people and you tell them, you know, I went to Georgia Southern, I played ball at Georgia Southern, and they're like, oh man, did you win a national championship? That's the first thing they always ask, because people know that Georgia Southern wins national championship.
Beautiful Eagle Creek is a special creek. We would take a jug of water on the trip with us, and during our practice, when we got in town to that field, we would line up as a team and walk down, and Coach Russell would sprinkle the water on the field and say certain things, and go down a little bit more, certain things, and sprinkle a little bit of water. And I went through the whole field, and that was our way of giving that place a place of our own, make it our home field.
No matter what, we would bring a jug of the Eagle Creek water with us to away games. You know, did it work or not, I don't know. I like to say it was the athletes, but maybe it had something to do with the Eagle Creek too.
To me, I think the yellow school buses are another great tradition here, because again, you go back to the foundation of this program and having to do more with less. And it becomes a badge of honor, I think, for not only the coaching staff that have come since Coach Russell's staffs, all of the student athletes who've worn the blue and white. They have that pack a lunch, we have to work harder mentality. And nothing says that more than arriving in 2014 in a beautiful new stadium, but still remembering what it means to be a Georgia Southern Eagle, and that is climbing aboard those yellow school buses, singing the Valley song, and stepping off that bus knowing that you're going to have to work harder than the other guy. I think that's one of the basics that all coaches try to instill in their players.
Well, they was old, dirty, but they were ours, and we took pride in riding those school buses, and you know, it wasn't nothing like getting in the school bus and being able to beat on it and not have to worry about anything.
I really like the Valley song. I like it because it brought us all together on one accord, and the hardest thing for any coach is to get his guys on one accord.
One of the seniors to start the song off, and it's just something about that thing, and the tradition lives on, and on the yellow school buses, and that's that song we always sang.
Way down in the valley, I heard a mighty noise. It was the mighty, mighty Eagles just a-whooping them boys. And those are some of the things that I remember in the chorus. Whoa, and that was awesome, but the whole bus rocked, and that's what I remember. I tell you, another tradition that came on late that I wish was here and that's Freedom's Flight. It has to be one of the greatest college mascot entrances in college football right now. I know there's others, and everybody claims there's, but I can't imagine too many others that have Freedom, an eagle, that is launched from the top of your football stadium and swoops down across the fans, down over Southern Pride on the field to his handler on the field. Steve Hine does an amazing job with that. The place goes crazy. It's simply awesome to see that bird do that. Now I get a great view. I'm up in the broadcast booth, and I get to see the bird come down, and the eagle, I should say. But it's just to see Freedom do that. And then people that come to campus and see that for the first time, they're in awe. It's just awesome. I just hope that continues on forever.
That's probably one of my favorites, Paulson Stadium. You know, back then to us, the stadium was sacred. It was very seldom we practiced over here. I would probably say in my career, I might have practiced here 4 or 5 times during the week throughout my whole career. We had this as sacred ground. We didn't lose here, we won. When we came out to this field, we expected to win.
Traditions are made by the players, and the coaches embrace the tradition. I think every coach would like for his team to come up with something that's good for the team that his players come up with, and he will embrace them. Now, if it's detrimental, obviously gonna cut them off.
I think traditions are important because it ties generations. It ties the older guys to the younger guys.
The best tradition, and I think the most important one, is that we win. We win championships. And I think sometimes, fans, we all get caught up in traditions. But to me, that's the biggest one, is that we win.